We even have our very own personalized boxing gloves for Undisputed as we look ahead to this fight. So, Shannon, how excited are you for the rematch?
I'm very excited. Skip, look, they've been, you look at Mayweather and you look at Sugar Ray Leonard and Ray Robinson and Hagler, Hearns, De La Hoya, Sweet Pea Whitaker. They were great fighters, but boxing has been dominated by heavyweight. Jack Johnson, Ali, Frazier, Foreman, Tyson. That's what it's always been about. Joe Louis.
Yeah, Lennox
Lewis, yes.
Yep.
The heavyweight division, and we got two super duper heavyweights in their prime fighting. Skip, this is not a fight where they're going to be 40 years old, man. If they'd have fought like 7, 8 years ago, this would have been a great fight. We getting them in their prime. Now, when you look at these two fighters, Tyson Fury is the more technical, the more sound boxer. He is a boxer. He can put punches together like it. For a man his size, Skip, I didn't realize he was that big until I started reading up on him. He's 6'9".
6'9".
He says he's going to weigh 270, but I don't know.
That's insane to me.
It's hard for him not to weigh 270 at 6'9", Skip.
I got it.
And then you look at Deontay Wilder, the guy that picked up the sport of boxing at 19. So Skip, he's not technically sound. He's not a pure boxer per se.
No.
But he has dynamite, and that's what you love about the heavyweight division, Skip. Because in one punch, this is why you love the heavyweight. Skip, this is why everybody loves Tyson. Because you know you was going to get fireworks. Now, if you showed up late, you might be coming in and everybody else walking out because he ended it. And that's what Deontay Wilder can do. Skip, I still don't know how Fury got up like the Undertaker in WrestleMania. Because he caught him flush with the straight right, and then
I thought it was over.
And on the way down, he caught him with a left hook. And at the count of 5, he sat up in the ring. I'm like, are you for real? I thought it was CG, Skip, because no way. A heavyweight get hit flush like that on the chin is normally curtains. But it's going to be a great fight. I'm anticipating fireworks. And as Fury says, somebody has to go. Someone's needs to go. But someone needs to go down. And like the great Al Davis says, someone must go down, and they must go down hard.
So, I hear everything you just said. I thought Wilder got robbed the first time. I thought he basically won the fight. I thought it was over when he decked him. This was less than a minute into the last round, and he caught him flush, because there's no bigger right hand maybe in the history of boxing than this guy's right hand if he catches you flush. He's an athlete. He's 6'7" himself.
He's 6'7". But Skip, he's not. Because I saw him at the Super Bowl, I think a couple of years ago. Might have been in Atlanta. I think it was in Atlanta. And I saw him, but he's thin. He's only like
212.
Yes, 6'7", 212. So he's really thin.
Kind of skinny.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. So what happened was the referee Jack Reese started his count late to me because he shouldn't have beaten the count. And he did beat it because it started late. But when he popped up, and this is why I'm going to give Tyson Fury a real shot in the rematch, when he popped up like the Undertaker, like you said, not only did he pop up, he seemed rejuvenated, like he was somehow fueled by nearly getting knocked out. I think he was knocked out for a few seconds, right?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, everything changed because his whole strategy changed for the next 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes of the fight. He went into attack mode. And at 6'9" to whatever, he weighed 256 to weigh in for the first time. But again, whatever he was, at 6'9", 256, he started infighting where he's in attack mode and getting in on the inside of a long Deontay Wilder. To where, remember, there's one way to defeat the big right hand, and that's to get in so tight, to force the actions so fiercely that he can't extend it anymore. He's stuck.
Which is very uncommon for a guy that size. You want to use your reach. He has an 85-inch reach. So normally guys want to stand back and shoot that. But here's the thing: when you stand in harm's way, because if you stand outside of the distance, he's looking
outside, you can be in trouble.
Yes.
Okay, so we agree. Tyson Fury is much more the accomplished, skilled boxer. In fact, we always do pound for pound, you know, like Floyd was the greatest boxer ever. But when we do pound for pound, we go low, right? We go down. Well, what if you go up? I could make a case that pound for pound, if he's going to weigh 270 for this fight, that he's the most skilled 270-pound boxer ever, although Lennox was up there.
Lennox was unbelievable.
Listen, Lennox was
unbelievable.
And I usually see him when I go to the fights, and I love him, and we've had him on the show. And he weighed 250-ish.
Right.
So
he ushered in that big super heavyweight.
He did.
The 6'5", 250 guy.
That is correct.
Before Skip Ali was only 205.
Yeah.
Guys, Joe Louis, those guys were not like what we see the heavyweight division.
At the end, Ali was a little heavier.
Yeah.
But when he was Ali, he was 205.
And he was a boxer.
Yeah.
And the heavyweight division, which we didn't normally see, Skip. Muhammad Ali could box like a little guy.
He could. I agree. So, Tyson, again, it's not that he boxes with fury, so to speak. It's more skill. And it shocks me how skilled he is at that size.
Yeah.
So, again, if he's doubled down. I saw him again yesterday. He doubled down on his prediction. And again, it's pre-fight hype. But he is so authoritative because he's such a great speaker. He comes across as so eloquent. But his point is, I'm going to attack him in the first round the way I didn't do it the first time. And I'm going to do damage in the first round. And he's adamant about, I'm going to put him down in the second round. Well, he's capable of that. So is it possible that he literally stumbled into the right strategy after he nearly got knocked out?
Well, I'm sure Wilder understands that, but here's the thing, Skip. In talking to boxers, talking to Mark Breland, I met him a couple of times and talked to Holyfield and guys, they say, here's the thing. There's no problem with being aggressive, but you have to understand when you throw, you have to expect something to come back. Now, Tyson Fury has to put punches together. When you put punches together, I've never seen a man throw a punch and protect his chin at the same time. So, okay, you get super aggressive. What do you set yourself up for?
Okay, but I'm not saying he's going to be super punching aggressive. He's just going to be forcing the action with dukes up, like to stay here, but to fight inside, to stay so inside that Wilder can't get loose and extend on it.
And the thing is, Skip, when you look at Deontay Wilder, people think he's a wild fighter. He's not a wild fighter. He only becomes wild when he thinks he has you in trouble. Once he got up and he still thought he had him in trouble, you see him flailing away. But if you watch him throughout the course of the fight, everything is he's trying to measure you with the jab. He's trying to measure you with the jab and try to come with that one hitter quitter. So he's not technical, like he can't pivot and rotate like Fury, but he has skills. But normally, Skip, I watched it, I YouTubed it last night. I still don't believe he got up. Skip, he caught him flush with two punches that would have ended anybody else's night. You saw it when he caught Ortiz. You saw it when he caught Severine. He caught him with that punch and it was over. It was done.
Well, it's lights out, man.
And Fury but you listen to Fury talk. Fury says, did you think the demons that I overcame, that I got up from, was far worse than that punch? He says that's going through his head because the referees explained, he's talking about it. He says, I got the 5, and he opens his eyes and he sets up. He's like, I've never seen anything like that before. But somebody got to go down.
Okay.
I want somebody to go down.
You sound like you're leaning wild.
I am. I'm leaning.
Okay.
I'm leaning right now. But Fury, that's a big man, and he's technically sound, so he got skill, he can box. Like I said, he's going to have to put punches together. I don't believe he can get him out with one. Obviously, the heavyweights, they catch you just right. Obviously, they can get you out of there. But he's more apt to put punches together to put you down as opposed to Deontay, one shot.
Well, just because the first fight ended in a split draw with a shocking ending that we still can't quite comprehend. I am more excited for the rematch than I was for the first fight.
I am too.
Okay.
I am too.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's been a while, Skip, that we've seen that you want, Tyson, every fight was Tyson in his prime, you wanted to watch. That's what you get with because Skip, he's going to end it. It ain't going the distance.
This is must watch.
Look, as much respect as I have for Floyd as a boxer because he's the greatest defensive fighter ever, it's just hard to watch his fights, and I never got up for it. I got up for Conor because there was this X factor. Could Conor land one shot that would put him down?
Yeah, we want to see knockouts. It's like, look, the boxing purists, he was technically sound, he commanded, he controlled the ring, he controlled the reaction, he was the aggressor, yada, yada, yada. But it's like baseball. Baseball purists, they love a 1-0 game. Not me. I want to see 12-11. I want to see somebody hitting the ball at the park.
I'm into 1-0.
You're more the purist. You guys going to go to Vegas?
No, I ain't going to be to Vegas this time. I ain't going to be this time.
I'm going to pay Fox for it.
You're going to pay.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on.
There's no
We gotta
special
pay
deal for us?
Look at I thought we get some kind of benefit.
No hometown discount
All right,
here.
Skip's buying. I'll see you on Saturday night. You know who is in Vegas, though? These Speak for Yourself guys will be there live in Vegas the next few days. Yeah, 3 Eastern.
How did they go there, Skip?
I'm kind of bummed that we're not there. But either way, you can catch their show on FS1. I do have an important question. Why do players keep choosing the Clippers over LeBron?
Great question.
It keeps coming up,
Did you write
Shannon.
that? Did you write that lead?
Yeah, I did write it. I'm getting more and more convinced. Steven Jackson is here. Let's get his thoughts next.